90 Day Fiancé has returned with a brand new season, and here's where to find the new cast members on Instagram. The flagship series in the multiverse of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. The show first premiered in 2014. The first season of 90 Day Fiancé had only 4 couples, and all of them are still together and married. While some couples who followed in their footsteps in the latter season may not have had the same luck, 90 Day Fiancé fans tuned in year after year to watch the cast navigating the complexities of love, cultural differences, and societal pressures. With just 90 days to wed before their K-1 visa expires, these couples have challenges to overcome or else risk splitting up and separating even before they hear the wedding bells ring. In 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, 7 couples are letting fans follow their romance journeys. 3 of these couples are already familiar faces who fans have known for a few years. Meanwhile, 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 also includes the series' first throuple. Shakina, from Los Angeles, and Sarper, from Istanbul, are already 2 spin-offs old in the franchise, with fans having watched them love each other and bicker with each other on camera. Shakina being controlled by Sarper was a crucial aspect of their relationship, but it worked both ways. Since Sarper was in a financial mess because of Shakina not allowing him to take female clients at his personal trainer job, Sarper needed to prove to Shakina that he wasn't a bad boy since he had been with over 3,000 women in his past. In their new storyline, Sarper is having a hard time pulling himself away from his family after his K-1 visa got approved. Sarper's social media reveals that he has been able to fit right in Los Angeles since he moved there almost a year ago. Sarper and Shakina are still together and presumably married. Since it's definitely been more than 3 months since he moved to the US, Shakina can be followed on Shakina, Garner, and Sharper can be found on Sharper 90 Day. Juan and Jessica were first featured in Love in Paradise, with a pregnant Jessica having flown to meet Juan. The single mother of 2 had met Juan on a cruise, and his glamorous bartender job came with its disadvantages. Juan was caught in a cheating scandal on the cruise during their long-distance romance. Juan is facing a culture shock in Jessica's small town of Torrington, and her living conditions, which allow Juan and Jessica with no privacy, have given the Colombian man a rude awakening. However, it hasn't stopped Juan Daza 9037 and Jessica 7352 from being still together and married in Wyoming. Sean met Aaliyah when she was still Douglas. A trip to Spain where Aaliyah put on a wig and truly felt like herself changed things drastically for the couple's relationship. The Los Angeles-based celebrity hairstylist watched Aaliyah embracing her feminine side, and while he supported it, he felt that Aaliyah's bossy attitude was pushing him away. Sean was also having casual sex with other men while dating Aaliyah, was hiding it from her, and did not care about her desire to discuss monogamy. However, Aaliyah moved to the US in June 2024 after they got engaged in Love in Paradise. The previews for 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 show Sean getting stood up by Aaliyah at their wedding. However, Aaliyah, on her Instagram profile, Ali Alam, confirms she is living in America, while Sean, who isn't too active on social media, is playing a good part in not posting anything on Sean Finch, which spoils his storyline with his wife. Madi and Stevie met when she was teaching him English online. Stevie knew about the challenges she was inviting in her life by choosing to date a man from Iran. However, after spending just 1 week in person in Turkey, they applied for a K-1 visa. Madi had been facing homesickness while experiencing culture shock since his arrival in America. He will now have to adjust to life in Mississippi as he discovers a secret about Stevie and convinces her father that he has good intentions. Madi on Instagram, Madi CPT, reveals he's still living in Hattiesburg while Stevie's Instagram is Stevie Nicole. Pilot Mark was a divorced man with 2 grown kids who fell for Parisian model Mina after locking eyes with her at a restaurant. Despite Mark's challenging job and age gap, the couple managed to have a long-distance relationship for over 2 years, during which they got engaged and welcomed a daughter together. Mina has been left questioning her decision to live in West Ossipee amid Mark's community retirees, as she wonders when her 9-year-old son will be able to join her in America. Mina, who is on Instagram as Mina Mac, is also failing to get along with Mark's aka Mbasette 23's daughter. Joan from Kampala, Uganda, is an ambitious woman, while Greg lives with his overbearing mom and doesn't have a stable job. The Long Island native fell for Joan during his vacation in her country, and he convinced Joan to move to America for a life together. However, Joan doesn't seem to be comfortable living with Greg's mom, and with his poor financial decisions, she will end up giving him an ultimatum. Joan Khrushchev has a private Instagram account, but she does mention she's engaged in her bio without revealing whether she's still engaged to Greg aka Chilik47, the first of probably many more future thruples in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Matt and Amani from San Diego met Innie from Tijuana while clubbing. Matt and Amani, who had been married for almost a decade with 2 little girls, decided to make Innie their girlfriend because Amani was feeling like experimenting while being bisexual. Matt and Amani wished to bring Innie to America on a K-1 visa, but it means they'd have to divorce each other. Matt in the middle, and Amani, Thea Manijlasi are still together and seem to still be in a relationship with Innie, whose Instagram is Henny Hanniagir.